That's right, welcome back to another episode of Better Call Jack. In this video, I took your guys' calls to answer any questions you may have. Do you have a problem you need advice with? Do you just have a burning question you've never had an answer to? I was there to answer all of them. And some of you are weird and ask very funny things. And for that, I'm appreciative because it is greatly funny. And if you too find it funny, feel free to subscribe. I do plenty of streams like this over on my Twitch. And every time I do, I upload it here to this channel. So if for whatever reason you aren't there to join in on the fun live and call in, you can always watch the uploaded streams here if you ever happen to miss them. Anyways, all that being said, I hope you enjoy this stream. Welcome.
Hello.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm actually really nervous. Hi.
Tell me about it. It's my first one of the day, and I just don't know whether I'm on form. So please, hit me with it.
No, you're all good. I've been watching you since I first went into foster care, and I was younger, so this is insane.
Oh, that's really sweet. Oh, thank you so much. I hope everything's been going good.
Yeah. Okay, so basic question.
Mm-hmm.
I moved in with my girlfriend, and this probably won't be for a little bit, but how should I propose to her?
You really... Well, actually, you know, if you just... have you moved in, like, permanently? Are you living there now, like, for, like, you know, that's it?
So, basically... I met her when I was in
taking
foster
my
care when
public
I
health
lived
final
up
while
north.
watching stream.
And when I had to move back to my home city, we didn't see each other for about 3-ish years, so we split up. But we got back together and currently like a college dorm house.
Oh, wait, that's really sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Well, okay. I was gonna say you really jumped from like I don't know how long this will be, but I want to get married. But then I thought about it. I'm like, actually, you've just moved in. That's actually a pretty big step. So actually, that's really not... This is like the reasonable next step. You really... I don't know why I felt so shocked by it at first. But anyway, you want to propose.
Yes.
Now, I like that. I you know, I fuck with that. I like romance and stuff. But how do we do it? The problem is, I feel like everyone is, you know, unique. And there's no like, this is a good proposal for everyone. It works every time. But like, I don't know, tell me a little bit about your partner. Tell me just a couple bits, and I'll try and come up with something.
Well, originally we met because her hair was purple, and I was like, yo, purple hair and pronouns, that's awesome. So...
A true jackmanifold viewer, I respect that.
Yeah. The first time that I went over to her house, the first thing she did was show me how good she was at Osu.
Works for some, like, works for some. Other people it would scare, but for you it works, and that's okay. There's someone for everyone.
I was impressed. I love a good gamer. You know?
I understand that.
Like, currently with Omori, she has, like, over 1,500 hours.
Fuck it.
And that's just on Steam.
I haven't played that game, like, to completion. I played a little bit of it. Why is it so big?
Honestly, I mean this in the most lighthearted way possible because I love the game as well, but it is very, very targeted towards mentally ill teenagers, and they eat that stuff up like so quickly.
Just just Omori, or like I threw a blank on what the game was called. I almost called it Osu. Just Omori, or like long, like. I'm gonna call it Undertale-esque because that's the first game I can think of that was kind of like that sort of vibe.
Honestly, it's
type game.
I've noticed that a big trend in the LGBTQ community is pixels, bright colors, mental illness.
And I, as a straight man, will say no more. Anyway, your partner, you met them because they have purple hair and pronouns. This is the first thing. They're a gamer. They like Osu. They also like Omori.
She doesn't play Osu anymore right now. Her big thing. What has she been... This is awful that I'm blanking. I'm sorry. I'm so nervous.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. I blank all the time.
Today alone, she ended up buying like a vintage Sonic clock that we found at the Goodwill up the street.
That's sick. That sounds cool.
She's like obsessed with like old anime and old games, like Lane, like Serial Experiments Lane. She's obsessed with it.
Oh, cool.
One of my friends was like, why don't you, like, propose to her with, like, an onion ring at, like, Burger King? And I was like, first off, no. Second off, I saw the stream notification pop up. I've never clicked it so fast. She was sitting right next to me, and I was like, I gotta go. And I ran to my room.
That's funny. Okay,
like, well. This is my chance.
No, I appreciate you asking me. I'm glad that you thought I was qualified when no one else did.
100%.
I'm not a big fan of the onion ring, and some people in chat saying, like, a ring pop. I'm like, look, I am all for, like, you can do like a proposal on like a small scale. You don't need a fucking
Yeah.
like boat ride and horses and stuff. Like
Exactly.
if you have the
She would
means,
push me off the boat.
exactly. If you have the means, fuck it, do it. But not everyone does, and
Yeah.
equally, not everyone would appreciate such grand gestures.
Yeah.
I think it's figuring out something that's just meaningful to them. Where did you? I know you said how you met, but where did you meet?
We met in high school French classes.
High school French class. Okay.
So
Okay,
when I
okay, I won't cut you off. I will actually.
Sorry.
I'll cut you off very briefly. My first thought is, if you remember enough French, you could do it in French. It's a good little homage, which is also French, I believe.
honestly probably dumped me because we met in that class because she failed. She's a year above me.
Never mind. I would say then maybe don't propose in French. That would seem a little bit mean-spirited. How's their Spanish?
I was thinking is because I do YouTube, I've kind of like forced her to watch my videos for the past few years.
Mm-hmm.
What I was thinking is she likes to laugh at my stupid Minecraft parodies I make. So I was thinking of possibly doing one of her favorite songs and purposely making it absolutely awful. And then just putting it in the music video, but at the same time I feel like that's really corny and stupid.
Some people really like stuff like that, and it's like, again, it's a cute thing that you both enjoy, but at the same time, again, this is such a difficult question. I could say that's great, and also I could say that's awful, and there's no right answer. It really depends on the individual. Like, a lot of people in chat like it because there's thought, but I think some people would find make her a YouTube poop. Yeah, exactly. Some people, in my experience, don't find YouTube edits to be as flattering. Again, speaking from experience.
About a week ago, I paid like almost 400 Canadian to get her put as NPC in one of her favorite games.
Ooh,
I was gonna do it.
Cool.
I was gonna do it then, but I decided against it because we only like moved in together about half a year ago, and while we've known each other for so long and we dated back in high school, it's still something that I want to put a lot more thought into.
I think that's a good thing. I think ultimately, if you in your brain are like, I want to get this right, then you're probably likely to, because you'll put the thought into it required. I find that if you're really in love with someone, you probably do know the right answer, and it's just a case of you'll land on it given time. But yeah, I tell you what, I'll leave you on this because I don't think I can give you a good. I will give you a scenario, but I'll give you actual advice before I give you my scenario.
Mm-hmm.
You can guess where my scenario will end up going. I am me. But now how do I word this? How am I saying it?
You got this.
My brain threw a blank. I am incredibly tired today.
Yeah, I get that.
What was that? Yeah, I had a great paragraph. It was just there. Just sat there, just ripe for the taking, and I've forgotten it. I think the point I was trying to make is that, like, ultimately, as long as they can tell you've really put thought into it and tried to link it, like, you and them, things they like, and you really come across with the proper sentiment, they're going to like it, whatever, and I'm sure you will land on the perfect answer. But if you want me to give you an answer, despite the fact that ultimately you will know better than me, I would say you dress as Foxy the Pirate Fox from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh my god.
And then what you do is you build a little, almost like go-karts people use for like soapbox racing, but like make it look like a boat. And you shall
Dude,
sail.
my dad helped with that. That'd be sick.
Excellent. You sail towards her as you place this boat upon a skateboard, Tony Hawk style, but with a boat. And you're Foxy the Pirate Fox from FNAF. And you go, "Yarr, marry me, matey." And if they say no, then they weren't the one, and no loss.
She literally helped me upload a FNAF 2 video earlier. That's awesome.
Excellent. Then I guess I did know them better than you. I hope it goes well.
That's absolutely fantastic.
You're more than welcome. Please don't actually do that. If I find out you've done that, I will maybe
You know
cry
what?
to myself.
I will specifically do that because I make fursuits, so I can easily make a Foxy outfit. So I could probably do that, record it, and make sure you see it.
Because I gave someone with the facilities to do this stupid idea. Of course, that's just my luck. Okay, well, best of luck to you. Hope
Thank you so much.
You get married.
Your content. I force her to watch it like all the time.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Of
course, thank you so much.
Take care. Have a good one. Bye bye. Guys, I have done it. I have solved the first person's problems. Can we get a round of applause? Actually, wait. Hold on. Thank you! Thank you, chat. Alright. Now I've done it. There's no point lingering around, waiting around. Let's bring in the next individual. Hello? Let's bring in the next individual. That's me. I can hear myself. Hello?
Sorry, I'm watching your stream, Jack.
That does make sense. Hi.
So I'm wondering, the Jack Manifold, Tommy in it, and Freddie Badalinu are going on tour around the UK on the
Very true.
So me and my boyfriend, he said I could say his name Lux. We're going to see the show in Manchester. I'm just wondering, without giving any spoilers, how well do you believe the rehearsals are going?
So, we so far have been doing extensive script reads, and we've been refining and perfecting it. I think finally now we have settled on an absolutely final 100%. We're never going to change it again. Script. And now it's just a case of like hammering it down and rehearsing it. But from the bits we've done so far, it makes me laugh out loud still. And I've read the same lines like 5 to 10 times. I don't even know how many times I've read the same lines over and over again now. 5 to 10 makes it sound much less than it is. It's probably more. I just kind of picked a ballpark figure. But anyway, they some of them still make me laugh. Like I can't read them without chuckling. I'm actually gonna have to like fucking keep it together on the stage, but I'm sure I can get away with it. But yes, thank you for asking. Thank you, Tommy, and it will love you for promoting this. However,
yes, buy your
I did not
tickets
get
now.
paid. I want to get money for this, but thank you. It really does help.
Buy your tickets now, chat. Buy them now.
Thank you, chat. It helps me get paid. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the tour. See you in Manchester.
See you.
I sent them away too early. I feel kind of rude. My bad, chat. My bad. Let's go buy tickets. Seriously though, the tour actually does feel like it's coming along really, really well. We're starting like full-on rehearsals, like daily rehearsals next week, and I'm fucking like, it's gonna be a lot, but it's gonna be really fucking fun. I'm just hoping I can. We've changed the granddad voice. There's gonna be a new granddad voice unveiled for the actual. Oh, sorry, granddad Ian Simons. There's gonna be a new voice for him unveiled in the first show because I had to change the voice because over just rehearsals I was like, I can't fucking talk no more by the end of it. So we went. Let's pull it back a little bit. So new voice, same costume, same demeanor, but slightly different voice. Hello, hey, hi. Thank you for the 23 months. Let me turn on some subs for a minute. Let me thank some people. I haven't thanked fucking anyone. Thank you for all the subs so far. Thank you to Sadfish, Commander Arrow. Hello, hey, hi. Thank you all so much. Really do appreciate it. Invite link's not working, and I need dental
5
advice.
months with the jackmanifold.
Try discord.gg/jackmanifoldtv. That should hopefully work. Mods, if we could update that in Fossabot, that would be... Mwah. Thank you. Anyway. Let's bring in...
Almost 2 years.
I know. Let's bring in the next individual, shall we? That's quick. Hello. Hello?
Hello.
Hi there. What's your problem?
Hi. My problem is exams. I have a big English exam tomorrow. Like it's the paper 1 of the English series.
AQA, OCR?
AQA.
I know it too well.
I don't know enough of the content, and it's the we're doing Macbeth in A Christmas Carol.
Oh, I know that one. I did A Christmas Carol in school. I did not do Macbeth. I did Romeo and Juliet because I love romance and love. I mean, apart from that book is like play is like outlandish. Like there's so much wrong with it. He's like 18, she's 13. They know each other for like 2 days. One of them dies. He's like, nothing better to do than kill myself. And then turns out she was never dead in the first place. And now she's like, better kill myself for this guy who is a little bit too old. It's all very like full on. But Macbeth, as far as I'm aware, you know, he just killed the king and then his wife, I think.
No, he doesn't kill his wife. His wife kills herself.
She dies. I was.
She dies.
He's what's a male widow?
I don't know.
A window. Anyway, you don't know. You
Um,
haven't. Well, I don't know if you've studied or not. Have you studied? Be honest. I'm not here to grill you.
I started yesterday.
Now, this was a little late to start, but
5 months, big bald man.
thank you so much. This is a little bit late to start, but hey, you've got what? 8 hours, maybe more. No, more even. You got like 12 hours, I'd say. 8 a.m. That's the earliest you're gonna be doing this exam.
It's at 8:45 tomorrow morning. I don't know. I don't know how I'm meant to remember all the quotes because it's just we have no clue what the question is. And
What you have to do. This is my cheat sheet for exams. This is for everyone watching. This will help everyone. Look at the past few years of papers. They are not going to ask something that they recently asked. Or it's very unlikely. I'm not going to tell you no 100%. We had a teacher that did that. They told us we would definitely not get this one poem in our poetry exam. And then we got it. And one of the girls in our class just got up and left the exam. She was so pissed.
I would do that 100%.
Yeah, but no. The problem is you then just fail your exam.
Yeah.
No, but that's not good because I mean, if you stayed, you would have had maybe the chance of passing. And then you could actually blame the teacher since she taught you inadequately. But if you get up and leave, you just choose to fail the exam. So all of a sudden you have to blame yourself, which is worse. But look, yeah, English. Macbeth, what do we know? Hoyle, boil, toil, and trouble. The witches say that, I believe.
You're close. You're kind of close.
Cool.
You're getting there.
Good.
Yeah, I went through all like past papers from like the past 5 years, and they've done practically every question that could come up, except like the one I don't want.
Well, I'd say prepare for the one you don't want the most, since that's the one you need to do most prep for.
Yeah.
And then, if it is the case that something else comes up, lucky surprise, how bliss. So I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You should be
also,
fine.
I think I'll be fine.
Then why did you call? It's not a problem.
No. Well, no, after what you said with your great advice.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad I'm responsible for making you pass your exam. I feel a great sense of pride now since I struggled with my own.
A big ego booster. I probably won't be the only person coming to tell you about like exam stress.
Yeah, I kind of forgot it was exam season, to be fair. I don't know what day of the week it is no more. Like,
yeah, everyone in the country, like our age, will have the same exam tomorrow. So
that'll be why. You see, I made the mistake of getting this like not real job, and it means I don't know what day of the week it is half the time. And that eventually over years leads to months and weeks. You don't know what day it is, so I don't even know what year it is anymore. So
I don't know what day it
completely
is.
forgot. But anyway, the whole chat saying I have exams. Sorry, guys.
yeah.
Well, anyway, best of luck to you. Best of luck to everyone doing
Thank
that exam
you.
tomorrow, since, as you say, it
Thank
is everyone
you.
in the UK. Yeah, best of luck. I hope it goes well.
Thank you. I love your stream.
Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cool. All right. Another problem's life. What? Oh my god, my brain cannot fucking form sentences today. This is horrendous. I apologize. Another person's life solved. Their problems disappear. I'm just shouting words at a camera. Another problem's life. I've been doing this all day, and I have no idea why. I've been so insanely fucking muddled. I think it's because I woke up... I'm terrible for, like... I hate waking up early. It just frazzles me by the time I have to stream. And I had to wake up early this morning because Ellie had to go to the hospital. She's fine, by the way. She's just having a surgery. But I woke up early to help her, like, get ready to go. And now I'm, like, completely just... I'm done. But I really wanted to stream today, and I'm really enjoying myself. So... really bad a day to ask me for English advice, though. Like, really, really bad day. It's never going to go well on a day where I can't even form sentences. Let's bring in the next individual. Anyhow. I couldn't decide on either. Hello. Welcome, Ambi. How you doing?
Hello. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. I really am.
That is brilliant to hear. All right,
Good.
here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I need to quit my job. But...
Why?
So, I'm living in the UK, but moving back home to New Zealand, right?
Mm-hmm. I had a friend in this position, but she was going to Australia, but it's nearby, so I feel
Yeah,
you.
pretty much neighbours, exactly. But I've only been working there just over a month, and I got Employee of the Month last month, so it's a bit awkward to quit.
Yeah, but you just tell them the truth. It's like, hey, I would love to stay here longer, but I have to go to my home. And then
I
they'll
know,
go, understandable.
that is true. It is a big corporation, so hopefully they won't care too much. But still, I'm such a people pleaser. I don't know if I can do this.
Okay, just stay in the UK then. We have great things like Fish and Chip and The King.
I don't know about the fishing, mate. They pump sewage into the water.
They have been doing that, and I haven't been able to go paddleboarding in Brighton, which I've been wanting to do, because there's shit in the water. And I've been very angry about it, so thank you for mentioning this. Anyway,
yeah, no worries. Don't do that. Don't go swimming in the water. It's not safe.
it isn't right now.
Got it.
This is a PSA on the Jack Manifold TV stream. If you live in the UK, do not go in the water. They put evil goo and aliens in there, and they will eat you alive. And that's a real fact.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just a bit of an awkward situation. Hopefully it will be all good, but I don't know. It's just
I
no?
would like. I'm pretty sure everything we've said today. I think it will just sort itself. I think you should be fine. I think every problem we've had today has been. It'll be fine. Like the first person wanted to get married, and I was like, you know them better than me. And then it was like
huge.
Exactly. Look. At the end of the day, this is another one that I think you'll be fine. I think they're just gonna understand and go, you're good.
Yeah, I think I just needed a bit of the reassurance, that just frickin' do it, go for it, leave the country.
Just frickin' do it. That's what I'm saying.
Easy peasy. Exactly. Wow. Cheers for that, mate. Appreciate
you. You're welcome, mate.
See you later.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I have an incredible New Zealand accent. Everyone thought, where did Jack Manifold go? That's clearly Jack Down Under a fold. Apart from the land down under is generally Australia and not New Zealand. But they're nearby, and I don't know if they call New Zealand anything in particular. So we're just going to, again, opt for my knowledge of Australia. That was 100% an Australian accent you did. No, it fucking wasn't, mate. All right? No, it was. Fuck, it was. You know what it is? I've forgotten his name, but there's a video of an Australian politician. I've forgotten his name. It's Bob something. Some people know what I'm talking about. And in the video, he's asked about gay marriage, to which he says that he's in great support. And he talks like this. He says this. He's like, I think everyone is entitled to their sexual proclivities. As let 1,000 blossoms bloom, as far as I'm concerned. And then immediately, after he says that, he goes, but I'm not spending any time on it, because in the meantime, in North Queensland, every day, 4 people are eaten alive by a fucking alligator or crocodile or whatever. Immediately, like that, he just switches. I'm finding you the video. This is one of my favorite videos ever. Where is it? No. Australian man gay marriage. They probably show up. I've forgotten his name. Bob Catter. That's who it is. Let me show you this before we move on to the next caller.
Final observation on the same-sex marriage debate from Bob Catter.
I mean, people are entitled to their sexual proclivities. I mean, let there be 1,000 blossoms bloom, as far as I'm concerned. But I ain't spending any time on it, because in the meantime, every 3 months, a person is torn to pieces by a crocodile in North Queensland.
Just immediately, like he's like, right, I've done what I need to. Back onto the real problems. Every fucking 4 months. It's one of my favorite videos ever. I can't believe the fucking, I've never seen someone's voice, demeanor, faces, everything change like that. I would love to meet him. Apparently he's like an actual dick. Like, from what I've heard, like a real, kind of piece of shit politician. But funny video, you know. It's like seeing a funny clip of Trump, from what I understand. It's like okay, funny video, but guy actually kind of sucks. I don't know much about Bob Catter though. I might be wrong. I have one close Australian friend, and she once explained it to me. But
This sub has been going for longer
ago.
than me and my ex-girlfriend's relationship official.
Why'd you have to put it in sad terms, bro? Bro, put it in upsetting terms. What? There was no need. There was absolutely fucking no need, bro. But thank you, I think, for the 16 months. Anyway, let's bring in the next caller, shall we? Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, you're very quiet. Hold on, let me turn you loud.
Okay, wait, I can do a thing. Hello, is
never
that
mind.
better?
It is much better. Thank you for fixing the problem for me. I hate doing work.
Okay, so, I run Manifold updates, as you can see from my user. Is there anything you want us to do for you? You have one opportunity. Do you want us to do anything more for you?
You guys just update people on my life, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, I had this idea a while ago, but I wasn't sure I was going to do it. But now you're here and I'm talking to you in person, I'm going to agree to it. And the chat are now in on it. It was going to be our little secret originally, but whatever. Manifold updates. I was one day, and I still will now, going to just DM you a very, like an update that you would not usually have access to. Like something that was just going on in my life. Like, Jack Manifold went to the shops this morning. Like, you know, something like that. I wanted to, like, one day I'm going to DM you something I got up to in my day that's kind of mundane. And you would, for some, like, naturally have no reason of being able to obtain that information without, like, a spy or something. One, I'm just going to DM you that bit of information and I expect you to tweet it. That is what I would like done.
We would love to do that.
Thank you, Manifold Updates. Can I ask you one question? This is just to kind of test my memory.
Alright.
Did one time my girlfriend Ellen O'Neill DM you guys to post an update, or was I going to encourage her to do that because I thought it would be funny?
We've DM'd her to ask for permission for an update, but
that may have been
she hasn't DM'd us.
That may have been it.
Yes, we did DM her. We have DM'd her.
That was it. What? May I ask what it's about, or was it something I honestly don't remember, and I just remember it making me laugh
it was the creator clash photo because we didn't know if she wanted us to post that.
That's right. I knew someone had DM'd her about something, and I thought it was like, oh, that was nice of them. So I appreciate you double checking. But anyway, thank you for letting the world know what I'm up to at all times. As creepy as that sounds.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Love our job. Thank you, Jack.
You're welcome. Oh. I thought they were done. I didn't realise they were going to have any more to say. Now I feel bad. Now I feel guilty. They went, oh, now I feel guilty. I always drag people out at the end. Oh, my bad. Also, their name's Kit Mist, which reminds me of Kit Wisp, which is very funny. Anyway. I don't mean to. Every time I'm like, oh, they're done, and then they're not, and then I feel rude. Can we get a round of applause for Manifold Updates? A round of applause, I said. We're struggling. We're out here struggling today. A round of applause? We absolutely can. Anyway. People, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, everyone in between. They've already tweeted out that on Manifold Updates, by the way. I was curious whether that would get tweeted. Yeah, Jack was going to DM us an update. Like, Jack Manifold went to the shops this morning. And now the world knows. Now not just you guys, but the world. But anyway, thank you for clapping for them. Let's have our next individual. Jonah! Welcome.
Hi. Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. So, my question is, how do you like your eggs? How do you like them made?
Fried, sunny side up. Sometimes boiled,
All right.
if for ramen, but otherwise, fried, sunny side up.
Okay. Nice.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's all.
Wonderful. How do you like your eggs?
I like them scrambled with salt.
My girlfriend likes them scrambled. I don't understand. She makes them in the microwave somehow. How do you make scrambled eggs in a microwave?
That's weird.
I don't know how you do it. I'll have her on stream one day to explain that because I don't remember. I almost called it on Scream. That was a mistake. Can I tell you? I'm going to tell you guys a little Ellen O'Neill story. You're welcome to stay in the VC while I tell it. She has her best friend Adam, and he comes around a lot to the house to work. She just kind of lets people come work at her house because fuck it, we're all
6
YouTubers
months
and we work in
king.
our houses by
Half a
ourselves
year
like gremlins.
already.
It's
Wow.
nice to have like a little, communal space. Either way, Adam comes to the house, and Ellie tells him, "Oh, I'm going to be streaming a little bit later, but you're fine to come round." However, she does put screaming, and then we all kind of laugh for a long time about the idea that for 2 hours a night, I just kind of go into a room and shout and scream a lot just to try and like get through the day. So I'm screaming right now, everyone, and I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that sounds like something you'll do.
I do that for like a different 2 hours of the day, but it's funny to think I'd do it in the evening, Anyway, thank you for telling me, how you like your eggs. I hope you're okay with me liking them sunny side up, since you are a scrambled enjoyer.
That's fine. I've never had any other type of egg, so maybe I'll try it someday.
You should try sunny side up. It's a good way to have eggs. The yolk's runny and it goes on whatever you're eating it with, and it's like yolky thing. It's good.
Yeah, I'll try them someday.
Good. I'm glad you will. Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye. You see, and I didn't cut them off. Guys, we are learning. The world is healing. I hate when the yolk is running. You guys are weird. The only good way to have yolk is runny. Or like ramen-y, like gooey. Like when you have a ramen egg and it's not like solid yolk, but it's like gooey. It's just began solidifying. That's the best way to have yolk, I would say. Like gooey ramen yolk. That's good. Ramen egg's good. Tea stain egg. It's kind of the bomb. Well, it's not a bomb because it's an egg, but Anyway, let's drag in the next individual, shall we? Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How
Hi.
are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. One quick question.
Of course.
What was your inspiration to start streaming? Like, is there a certain streamer?
It's kind of a convoluted answer, so I apologize. But it wasn't a case of I watched much Twitch prior to streaming. I actually never really did. I just really liked making content and stuff, and I'm not great at editing, so streaming is like something that just kind of naturally appeals. And obviously, I wasn't a content creator in any way. I was but a measly Discord admin for the Sut House Discord back when Sut House was a thing. And when Wilbur helped create S&P Earth, he drunkenly invited me one night in a VC, and I made him stick to it because he said it in front of a bunch of other people in the Wilbur Sut Discord. So his stream chat were holding him to it. And at the time, I was but a measly moderator, and yet he added me to the server, and I started streaming. Or I started streaming a couple of days prior, just so I could stream on the server, since he said he would invite me. So I streamed a couple of on my own Minecraft hardcore streams, and then I went on S&P Earth, and I started streaming because of that. So in a way, it's kind of Wilbur, but not because I was watching Wilbur. I'm like, I want to be just like him. It was more like I just wanted to do content creation, and he gave me an opportunity.
Okay. Thank you, Jack. Have a nice night.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
That was an efficient caller. That was someone who just came in, asked their question, left. Didn't care for chit-chat, didn't care to dilly-dally, no small talk. They just came in. Who's your inspiration? This was my inspiration. Thank you. Goodbye. I respect
Jack
that. I respect that sort of
Amito's
efficiency. I don't know what that sounds like some sort of drug you would use to make meth, like in Breaking Bad. You guys ever watch Breaking Bad? He doesn't sound like Wilbur. No, that wasn't Wilbur. That wasn't Wilbur Sut. I was just saying that Wilbur Sut was the person that you could argue inspired me to play Minecraft. However, as just stated, like mere seconds ago, I no one really inspired me so much. Though nowadays my biggest inspiration is probably like Germa. I really like Germa. I watch a lot of Germa. And you know what? I think Connor Eats Pants is very funny. I like the way he interacts with his chat. Anyway. On to the next individual. Shall we? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello. Hi, I can hear you now.
Good. I have three main questions. First
Hit me
of all,
with all three.
okay, yes, I have three. So first of all, I want to ask you, how do you legally own a crow? How'd you get a crow?
How do you legally own a crow?
Legally.
Now, using my extensive knowledge of life and not the internet, owning a crow is actually illegal in every state in the United States. So, I think you would have to move if you are American. I don't actually know. I'm just judging by accents here.
Yes.
Okay, well, in which case, it is illegal throughout your country. Looks like you're either doing one of two things here. Leaving the country or doing this illegally. What do you think?
I mean, both options sound good.
What do you mean both options sound good? One, you're a criminal, and one, you have to uproot your life. I don't think either of these sound ideal.
I mean, yeah, neither of them sound ideal, but what do you do to own a crow? Move or do some crime?
What are you opting for? I need to know so I can continue my explanation.
Probably illegally obtaining it.
Okay, you're going the Heisenberg route. You're an individual that's doing it for their family. You know, so the family can own a crow. I get it. It's not about you, you know. You're a noble person for that. Either way, how do you own a crow? I would say this. Buy bird seed. Put it in a bird feed. Feed the birds. Slowly, crows will arrive. They love bird feed. One day, when they what I want you to do is lay patiently. Not beneath, because you'll probably get shit on, but near the bird feeder. At the most opportune moment where the crow is rested and has been feeding for a while, I want you to reach up very quickly and grab it. Run it inside. It is now your pet. You just have to make sure you don't have any run-ins with police officers in your home, or maybe landlords. If you can do that, I'd say you're good.
All right, sounds fun.
Okay.
Second question is, do you like Hamilton?
I do like Hamilton. I haven't listened to it in a very long time now. I haven't seen it in a very long time.
Good job. You're a cultured person.
It's good. It's a good musical. They have songs.
And third of all, if you can own literally anything in the world, there is no limits to what you can answer this question. What would you own? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. There, I am back. If you can own anything in the world, what would it be?
The Statue of Liberty.
Good, and I have got to go. Goodbye.
Take care.
Who are you talking to?
Who are you talking to? I'm really glad. I didn't want to kick them for some reason, and I'm really glad my instinct said to do that. That was the perfect ending. Just, who are you talking to? I know, I sound weird. I'm sorry, that person's mum. Anyway, Oh, that's got me. I enjoyed the who are you talking to. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why the Statue of Liberty. It's a big. Actually, no. So I can destroy it. Look, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. My girlfriend is deathly afraid of large humanoid things, or more like. It's not necessarily humanoid, just large things that appear they should be living things. Because yesterday she sent me a big statue of a bird, and she was like, "Why did anyone make this?" She gets really freaked out by big people, not real people, but like people looking things. So I would buy the Statue of Liberty to dismantle it and take it apart, just so I could go, "You're okay. It can't hurt you now," Because yeah, she's freaked out by anything that's too big. Anyway, let's bring the next individual in here. Does she purposely avoid green giant sweet corn? She does indeed. Cosmo, welcome.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Hi there, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Alright, so this is a little bit of story time. A little while ago, about 1 to 2, maybe 3 years ago, actually.
Wow.
Hard to tell. Yeah, my friend's you don't see colors very well, and I'm like, oh, maybe I don't. So I took that one stupid colorblind test online.
Not the good one, the stupid one?
Yeah, the good one.
Oh, you took the
for
good one, not the
past-
stupid one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I did that, and it said I was colorblind, right?
Mhm.
And for the past 3 or so years, I thought I was colorblind, and my friends would always joke about it. They told absolutely everyone for some reason. And to come and find out, about 3 to 4 years later, I'm not.
Oh.
And all my friends and all my family thinks I'm colorblind, and I'm not. So how do I tell people that I am not, in fact, colorblind?
How did you think you were colorblind when you weren't? Did you, like, I don't understand. Surely you couldn't see the colors, right? Like when you failed the test?
Turns out I just don't know my colors. I don't know how it happened, but the test must have screwed up because I went to the professional thing and they said I wasn't.
I'm very confused because I'm willing to trust professionals here. I just don't understand how you couldn't. What do you mean you don't know your colors? It's not about knowing the color. They don't ask you to name colors. The tests are like, can you see this thing within this like array of colors?
I'm honestly not sure. I think I figured it out when I took it on my like really old phone first. So I'm 90% sure my phone was screwing with me. And then I took it on my friend's, and about like a year later I took it on my friend's phone, and I'm like, oh my god, I can see these. And I was like, oh no.
What? In the period you were you believed you were colorblind.
What?
You know, in the period where you believed you were colorblind.
Yeah, no, for like 3 to 4 years.
Did you play any of the games in the like colorblind settings and things like that? Did you do things believing you were colorblind, or did you just live life as normal?
I guess I lived life as normal. My friends would be like, "Oh, you can't see rainbows," something like that, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's funny." And for some reason they were so obsessed with the idea of me being colorblind. They're like talking to all their friends like, "Look, Cosmo's colorblind," and then
it's a very weird situation. I'm just like,
it was.
It's not a big deal. Like, I think the thing you were saying was like, oh, how do I tell everyone, right? And I'm like, it's not a big deal. Like, I'm sure there's like, oh, never mind. But they'll probably be like, oh, now we got my jokes. Like, honestly, which is it's a weird like take, but I think it's the one they'll have. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think it'll be fine. I'm just more taken aback by the fact that you truly were able to believe for like 4 years you were colorblind despite not being. That's like some crazy like fucking mental like I don't know, but the power of like fucking assumption, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's very weird. Interesting though.
I do have a mini thing. This happened yesterday. My sister has a Furby, and my neighbor, I don't know if you can hear him right now, he blasts country rap. It's a genre for some reason. And my sister threw her Furby out the window at him. And it
hit him? For playing country rap? I understand, that doesn't sound like the best of genres. I'm going to be like up front, but at the same time, I don't think you can assault a man for playing it.
He's playing it right now. I don't know if my microphone's picking up. He plays it so loudly. He plays it when he takes out the trash for some reason. It's only when he takes out the trash.
That is interesting. Could you do me like a rendition of country rap since you've heard so much of it?
Oh god. Okay, imagine the most American white male singing about how he loves his dogs and trucks and guns. That's it. I don't even remember the
I can't
lyrics.
nail it because I feel like Tucker Carlson would be like, listen, I have lots of dogs who I love, and also I love guns. That's why he's very he delivers things interestingly. He wouldn't rap it. I can't imagine Tucker Carlson rapping. Now I've said it. We need to pick a different like southern what is Tucker Carlson southern?
I'm southern-ish, but no one I knew in the South listened to that. No one listened to Zydeco, but it wasn't that. I don't know what it is. I have my windows open right now, and he owns
Ooh, I heard a little glimpse for a second there. Just a glimpse for just a second. I heard just a little little strained note enter my ears.
Alright, I gotta turn off noise suppression, so because I have noise. Okay, listen to here. See if you can hear this.
I cannot, but I'm imagining it. Don't worry. Either way,
Okay.
that was a great story. I'm glad you told me about country rap. I'm gonna check it out in a second and see what we think. But thank you for telling me. Hope you're What did you ask me about?
Me, my friends think I was colorblind for 4+ years.
Colorblindness. I did listen. I promise. I'm gonna
No, I don't
apologize
blame you.
now. I'm gonna apologize now. I'm just not on form today. My memory's not on form today. I've been having a. I'm not the type of guy you can wake up at 8 a.m. and expect him to be live by 9. You know what I mean? It's a very like. I'm gonna be struggling by this hour, but yeah, no. I apologize that you had to believe that for 4 years, but also I guess you weren't colorblind, so I guess it didn't really inhibit you in any way. I guess you just kind of had this belief. But yeah, I'm sure your friends will accept it. If anything, they'll be disappointed slightly, but they'll get over it. Don't worry. Not like disappointed at you, just like oh shucks, we can't do that thing we did. But like, who cares? They'll get over it. They're your friends.
I'm moving away in like 2 months, so it doesn't really matter. But
I can't tell if you're happy or sad about that, and the social pressure of not knowing what to say made me laugh, and I hope that's okay.
They are Jack Manifold viewers, so there's a 90% chance they will see this.
Sorry, I mean, they said it didn't matter.
No, I don't care.
They said they were moving away, and I didn't.
Why would I
didn't say that. I mean, you said it. You said you were moving away. I didn't say that it didn't matter.
Why would I tell a bald man on the internet if I cared?
It's very true. It's very true. Well, best of luck to you.
No, you.
They said no, you. They reversed wishing them luck. Now I have luck. Now I'm lucky. Now I'm the lucky one. Also, top of the hour ad in just 4 minutes. God, we're lucky today. Only 14 subscriptions so far. There's going to be way more when people realize they can avoid watching ads for 1 minute at a time for the next 30 days. Every top of the hour. By simply subscribing for the low price of $4.99 or for free with the Prime. But that's all I'm going to say right now. It's not for another 4 minutes, as I've said. Let's bring in the next individual. See if we can get through him in 4 minutes. Hello? Are you guys just messaging in the video? Hello? Drag them in. Thank you. My God. The moderator is really just slacking off today. I apologize. Welcome. Hello? Guys. Oh, no. Okay. We're okay. Hello?
Hello.
Welcome. How are you?
Thank you. I'm alright. I mean, I didn't expect to get called in by your mod. I was eating my shepherd's pie and got called in.
Not a shepherd's pie.
Oi, don't diss the shepherd's pie. It's good.
I've always been a bigger fan of the cottage pie. Mainly because I don't know the difference.
What? Fam. That's embarrassing.
I wasn't expecting you to say fam, but anyway. What is the difference then? Tell me quickly. Thank you for the raid.
A shepherd's pie is lamb and a cottage pie is beef.
Oh.
I thought that was a well-known fact.
Well, no one ever told me what the meat was when I was a kid. Sometimes I'd have one, sometimes I'd have the other, and they looked the same and tasted roughly similar. So I never really.
You've clearly not been watching Gordon Ramsay enough.
I don't watch much Ramsay. I find his swearing to be profuse and irritating.
That is a disgusting take.
Well, I apologise. Anyway, what's your problem? What are you here to hit me with?
My problem is I'm not getting enough women. And I feel as though you can help me with this.
It's true.
I'm on all the dating apps, which don't judge me for that, please. And I'm hot.
How many are there?
So I should. There's so many. I'm not on Tinder though. I refuse.
Okay, I've heard Tinder is just for hookups.
Yeah, I'm not about that life. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair enough. I respect that.
And I'm so hot, and it can't be because of that. And also, I have a dazzling personality, so that can't be it either. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Maybe your profile's shit. Maybe you really aren't summing yourself up well enough in your profiles. I've been thinking about, a day. This is why I never once. I downloaded Tinder for about 5 minutes. I downloaded it. I opened it. I started setting up a profile. Said add some pictures. I went no, and then deleted it.
Why?
I'm not a big fan of like. I'll post pictures of myself, but posting pictures with myself with the underlying message being, "Look how hot I am." Don't you want to like hook up with me? I felt
Well, that's what
weird.
mine says. You know, it's not me. It's clearly them. It's every single person on the dating app is just, they just don't quite match me. You know.
No, fair enough. I'm not saying. Look, I'm not saying that like you necessarily have done it wrong. I found the whole thing to be vain, and it wasn't.
I think you might be.
No. I
think you might be saying I am the problem, and that is not okay.
Well, look, I can't fix them, all right. But I'm here with you right now. So as the famous House MD once said, we're stuck in the room together. I've been watching lots of House MD on TikTok. All I know is
I don't know what that is.
It's a TV show. I love it so much. I've been developing my own Vicodin addiction. Anyway.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, but you have bad taste in shows. You're like Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad is a tremendous show. I was watching a video essay about Breaking Bad just before I came on stream, about the true moment Walter became Heisenberg. And let me tell you, the trick is, there was never a moment. He was always Heisenberg.
I'm going to have to cancel my subscription for this. That is terrible.
Well, let's step it back a second, all right? Step it back
I'd like to apologise for my voice really quick. I have a chest infection, so I'm not doing so good.
You sound fine. I couldn't tell you had a chest infection.
Okay.
Only now can I hear your wheezing. Now you've made my ears aware of it.
There's no need for that, though, is there?
Yeah. Before this, I thought it was fine, but now all I hear is every time. But that's fine.
This is bullying.
No. I would never. Anyway.
I'm going to report you to the king. He's a king now.
I know there's a king now, but he has sausage fingers, and I would mock him.
Does he?
So yes, he does.
Oh.
Look at I'm pulling up a picture of the king's fingers now. King Charles fingers. Just let me show the chat real quickly. You're more than welcome to pop open the stream to have a look at these things. These bad boys, these hand dogs. They literally do look like dogs because they look like sausages, like little hot dog sausages.
Oh God!
Look at those fucking hot dogs. Why are they so swollen? His ring looks like it's about to burst off of his hand. He's inflated. Damn. He's like a balloon. He's a balloon man. Anyway, I think
that should be the next YouTube video. You go to Buckingham Palace and tell the king that he has fat fingers.
No. And also, I got to take back that I said I would burst him because I don't want to go to jail. Anyway, I would never burst him, and I'm not implying that the king has an inflation.
That's a terrible thing to say, Jack.
I'm not going to burst the king, and I'm not saying that the king is an inflation thing at all. He just has sausage fingers like that because of genetics and nothing to do with weird wants or desires. Anyway. You want more girls. We're getting sidetracked.
I want so many women. Men, no thank you.
Oh, okay. I would have... You just kind of said men and then paused. And I was like, what are we doing with these men?
I had to think about it for a minute. Because technically I'm bisexual. But that just means that I like women. And
you say it as if you're being forced. You're like, technically I'm bisexual. Technically because of the rules. What do you... Explain this. What do you mean technically?
Because, I'm attracted to them. I don't want to be. If I had a choice, I would not be.
I understand. You know what? I've noticed this. If you're a woman, you can be ashamed of being attracted to men. Anyone else and you're ashamed, that's internalized homophobia and you should check that. But if it's a man, you're allowed to be ashamed because they're kind of shit. And I found that.
Can you blame me?
No. I really can't. I think that's what I'm celebrating through this statement. Anyway, women.
So many things I love about women.
So, I have done a great job, as we all know, because I have a girlfriend who...
you have? Can I have her?
I was in there, goddamn.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
She's my one, and that's the way it
but
stays.
I want that one.
Absolutely not. I'm just going to say
you're just being selfish now.
I'm incredibly selfish when it comes to this matter. No one else can ever have my girlfriend. This is just
if you stood me next to you, I'm sure we know who she'd pick, really.
Yes, me. We're in love deeply. Anyway...
but I have hair.
I don't care, right? Okay,
and
don't
thighs.
question. These days, and as do I. Anyway, and now please, because as I say, now these days, I always thought when would be my day that I look at, I've always said this. I look at Philza and Kristen and I think they're the real deal. They're what you need to be. That's the goal. If you're ever in love, that is the way you're in love. Phil and Kristen in love, and sometimes
why aren't you looking at Tommy and Molly like that? That is disrespectful.
Because they're I'm sure they're in love, but they're not Phil and Kristen in love. One time I watched Phil film Kristen get some pictures taken and go wow under his breath. All right, Phil is very in love with that woman, and one day I thought, I hope I'm that much in love, and then I was. It's a great feeling. Anyway.
Yeah, I want that feeling, and clearly I'm only going to get that with your girlfriend.
No, you're not.
That's what we've
You will
established.
never
That's why
have
I'm
that
so
with her.
unlucky in
You
love.
will
I
never
need to
have that with
your
her like I
girlfriend
do.
back.
You can't. You can't.
Oh, we'll see.
You will never have that at all. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked because let's just accept you can't have my girlfriend, which I'm keeping.
Oh.
All right. Anyway.
Bad day.
Yes, shit day for you. I won. Anyway, let's find you your own girlfriend. You're on the dating apps. I find Hinge is the best way to find a long-term connection. Anyone I know who's found a relationship from a dating app does it on Hinge because it's more personality-based than just, does this person make me want to have sex with them through their pictures? So, you know, Hinge, you can leave a voice note.
Hinge has prompts.
Yeah, and prompts and stuff is great.
Although, I am so sick of seeing, like, oh, a shower thought I had recently, you. Ugh, disgusting.
Yeah, vile. And that's why you don't match with those people. You know, that's the whole point.
And that's
it
why I
weeds out
don't
the
match
weak.
with many people.
What, are they all? I don't use data. Are they all saying a recent shower thought I had you?
99% of them say something like that.
It's a very weird. Essentially, all they're going is, "Oh, I have sexual thoughts towards you, stranger."
It's disgusting.
It's weird. This is why I don't like dating apps. So you're asking the wrong person. But anyway,
I just use it to talk about my cat.
well, that's fine. I'd say keep.
He's called
at that.
Ghost.
But what I find is that if you just put yourself out there into the world, one day you're just going to find someone who you just connect with on a level that you can't explain. And when that happens, you have found the one. That might be online. I can't say that I've ever had successful online dating, happenings. I online dated one time, and, we all know how that went.
Was it on Discord?
It was. It was during the pandemic, all right? I didn't have a
Oh,
choice.
Jack.
I didn't have a choice!
Oh, that's...
They forced my hand!
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know no better, all right? I was freshly
I just need to
18.
meet someone I connect with. Okay, I've got it.
Yes, you just meet someone you connect with. When I
On a
met my
completely
girlfriend...
unrelated note, how can I meet Eleanor?
I'm banning you from this VC. You're never speaking to me again. You have disrespected
Sorry,
me and my marriage
I'm
for the
sorry.
last time.
I'm sorry.
I hope you find a woman.
I won't
but
do
will
it
never
anymore.
be my girlfriend ever. No, you're out. You're out on the... leave. Fuck. They will never have my wife. And with that being said... I like it. Welcome. Hello?
Hi.
Hi there. What do you need help with?
I need a bit of advice.
You need a bit of advice. Well, I'm filled with the
Yeah,
stuff, so
that's kind
please.
of. So I'm moving in with my really good friend in like a month. And
Okay.
you lived with your friend. Is it annoying to see them all the time?
No, so this is going to sound really harsh, but Scott Smager would second this. How close are you with this friend?
Really close. We met in middle school and it's been a long time.
You see, me and Scott intentionally made sure we weren't really good friends. This is genuinely true. We, after the first time we ever met in person, when we could live together, and we both wanted to move to Brighton at the time, so we just went for it. The idea being that, like, if we were really, really close, it could be this weird thing where we don't feel comfortable kind of, like, telling each other off a bit. Like, if he doesn't clean, I'd be like, Scott, go fucking clean. But if we were really close, we'd, like, let each other off, and then we'd build resentment, and one day have this big argument. But if we're just, like, kind of friendly with each other, we feel comfortable enough to tell each other to do shit whilst not building up this resentment. Also, we would kind of just, like... It was a big enough house. We both had our own office and our own bedroom. So we could kind of stay out of each other's way. But also, like, whenever he was working, he could knock on my doors. I could knock on his door, see if he fancied a chat and vice versa. We made sure that we just, it was like having someone who was in your home that you could just go hang out with whenever. But, like, we didn't really step on each other's toes because we weren't overly close. And we didn't really, like, we did that on purpose, we never put a restriction on, like, we can't hang out too much. But we just chose to move in with someone that we wasn't that close with. So it's weird, because you're asking me for advice, but, like, the fact that you're saying that you're a really good friend kind of means that, like, it was fine for me, but we kind of made sure that we kind of gave each other space. Whereas, like, with your very best friend, will it get overbearing? Will you see them too much? Because at first you'd be like, this is great. And then you'd be like, I hate this person.
Yeah, we've been living for a while, somewhere in the beginning of COVID, but she was going to college and I was staying home, so I haven't seen her and she haven't seen me like half a day. But now we're planning to go to work, and she kind of goes where I work. So we will be seeing each other home and seeing each other at work, and we're really scared that just.
I say just make sure to give each other space. Like, honestly, like as much as I'm saying me and Scott, like, made sure we weren't close friends. We were much closer by the time we moved out because we just kind of would chat all the time, and you become close to living with someone.
Yeah.
But like, the point I was trying to make was, I think it was good that when we first moved in, because we weren't super close, we'd only met like a couple of times in person. It was good that like, kind of like meant that we weren't like constantly like, oh, this is so cool, we get to hang out whenever, and we just hung out all the fucking time. And like, I think like we didn't have that temptation. Where like, I feel like because it's your really close friend, you probably will be tempted just to hang out all the fucking time. And I think it's just good to like, yeah, make sure you just give each other your space. Like, get on with your day by yourself. Maybe pop in to chat with them for like 10-15 minutes a day. Like, that's what me and Scott did. Yeah, we always spoke every day and like hung out a little bit. But we just, you know, we just kind of got on with our own stuff and things. And I think giving yourself enough to do by yourself and not like making everything a together thing gives you enough individuality and space. As well as just giving yourself physical space in the home as well. I think that's a good way to make sure nothing becomes overbearing and you just kind of end up living with like a companion who you just kind of, you know, can hang out with when you want to.
Yeah, that's the problem. We have only one room. Well, two. One is the kitchen and the other is a living room.
You see,
That's it.
We intentionally got like a slightly bigger house because we kind of just, you know, mainly because actually we both wanted our own workspace and sleeping space, and then in doing so it just kind of also meant that we had like a living room and a conservatory. Like, you know, getting a house that big meant we got extra rooms thrown in. So we, you know, we would run into each other unless we would. There's a noise. Is that what's that noise? Oh, okay, that stopped. It didn't look like it was coming from your mic. There was just a noise. That was really weird. Anyway, what was I saying? That cut me off. Yeah, just
personal space.
Yeah, just personal space. I think just try and, you know, do it the best you can. Worst case, like honestly, like if you feel that like, don't hold anything back. If you feel like you're getting annoyed, let it be known. If it's reasonable, like if you're getting unreasonably annoyed, probably not. Like, don't upset your friend for no reason. But like, there's something reasonable that's upsetting you. Just don't hold it in because they're your friend and you don't want to upset them. You know, this is the same advice for like relationships.
We're past that phase when we are being polite to each other. We are the good friends that yell, "Go clean your bedroom," because I just come into her house and why don't you clean your bedroom and stuff.
Then I'd say you should be fine.
Well, thank you then.
You should be fine. I think it's sounding by everything. I think if you're both concerned about it, then you're not going to be like silly, and you seem like you're close enough to kind of like establish a sort of routine and space around each other. You should be fine.
Well, I hope we will be.
I hope so too. I really do.
Thank you then.
You're more than okay. Take care. I really feel bad for cutting them off, but they didn't say bye. Like, they went to say bye, and they were like, and they just paused for a while. I was like, they're not going to say bye. And then as I dragged them, they said bye. Why is everyone saying Jim? Who is Jim? Was that person Jim? They never said they were called Jim, but now everyone's saying Jim. Who is Jim? I was going to go to the gym today and I didn't. I'm going to go tomorrow instead. But either way. Jim? Who is Jim? Discord mod Jim jump scared the waiting room, lol. I'm sorry that I don't know my moderators. I don't do it on purpose. I simply just... I can't let the mods select themselves. You know, I let my ships run themselves. I'm a lenient captain. Anyway, thank you for the sub, by the way, whoever that was. I didn't see what the name was, but I appreciate it. Proton Pixie, thank you for the tier 1. Oh, Sharpers, thank you for the prime. Anyway, let's drag in. Let's drag in the next individual. Hello? Hello? You're one of my mods, right? You are one of my mods.
Hello.
Hello, hi, phone guy from FNAF.
You need to look for a job. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
I would love to. FNAF will be real if that is my job. Yes, please.
You want to work at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria?
I would love to work at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. In fact, I want a cameo in the fucking movie where I work at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Can they work that in? They're already filming it.
Gotta get you in with Markiplier on that one.
Markiplier isn't in the movie, but I will be.
You will be? You'll be cooler than Markiplier then.
You know, I had a meeting the other day with a management, and the first thing I said to them was, if you can get me in with FNAF, then you'll be good.
That gets you in with the kiddos.
No,
And that's
no,
where the
no,
real money's at.
no. That's an awful thing to say. I just said I want to be in with FNAF because I fuck with FNAF. I don't care what the fans
No. I fuck with FNAF. I played Five Nights at Freddy's 2 on my little iPod in the school hallway in 4th grade. I was the only kid who beat the 6th night, so I was cooler than everyone else in my school.
FNAF. Well done.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the easiest FNAF, by the way. I just want to stress to you how easy that one is. Compared to the others.
The second one is the easiest.
Oh wait, no, actually the third is the easiest. Okay, the third is the easiest, and then
yeah, come on.
I threw
you think that lowly of me?
I forgot of the third because it sucked, kind of low key.
The third did suck.
I mean,
You're
apart
right.
from the only reason it was harder is because they had those secret mini games, and like those are actually kind of difficult because without knowing them,
because then you have to remember the 9 tiles and the fucking
and shit like that. Like honestly, the third does have like a higher fucking skill ceiling if you really want to like try and 100% fucking good ending complete it, but whatever. Look, we don't need to focus on FNAF right now.
You're gonna get me down the rabbit hole. Sorry.
I know. I want to do a stream soon to do with the FNAF lore, but I don't want to spoil it. Actually, no, I will spoil it right now. I want to do a stream where I tell the entire FNAF lore from memory, but every time I get it wrong, I get electric shocked.
Are you gonna have a Google Slides to go with this?
I wasn't, because I wanted to do it purely from memory. I just wanted to sit there and do it. But maybe I will. Or maybe I'll have someone who knows the lore make a Google Slides, and then I will try and do it from memory, and if I get it wrong, which the slides will reveal, I will get shocked.
Kind of like that one Jackbox game. Where you don't know what you're presenting on, and someone's making you...
Yeah. Anyway, you came in with a problem, not to discuss FNAF. What is it?
Yeah, no, see, I got invited... very last minute, might I add, to a Lovejoy show, actually, by one of my friends who I just so happened to meet within this community.
Okay.
And I thought, who better than to ask for fashion advice for this concert than the most fashionable person I know, Jack Manifold.
You haven't seen my new jacket. I bought this jacket the other day when I was out with my parents.
Let's see it.
Look at this shit. It's right. So it looks like an overshirt, right? Everyone thinks, oh, a shirt that goes over your shirt. How normal.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. But there's more, guys.
Oh.
It got a little bit jammed. This is not just an overshirt. It works like a zip-up hoodie. It has 2 pockets like a fucking Sans hoodie, and it has a zip like a hoodie as well. It's the overshirt hoodie. It works like a hoodie.
Wait, why does it have a collar and a zipper?
Because it looks like an overshirt, but it's actually a fucking, like, hoodie. Like a zip-up hoodie.
So is that what I'm supposed to do? I need to get that?
I like this thing. It's from Timberland. It's very cool. It set me
You've
back.
really been on that Gorp shit lately.
I don't even know.
Gorp core, you know, the Carhartt hat, the Timberland.
Look, you're now throwing internet words at me. Is this from 4chan? Are you doing a 4chan at me?
No, it's from New York.
This sounds like a 4chan. The word gorp sounds like a 4chan, and I don't like it.
I swear I'm not on 4chan.
This sounds like a 4chan. I'm looking at gorp.
I would
core
never
right now.
use 4chan.
Oh, I have heard of this, actually. I heard about it on a fashion TikTok video.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's not a 4chan, guys. It's not a 4chan. I was accusing them of evils.
You're slandering me like that. Just because I'm a moderator does not mean I'm on 4chan.
Hey, I'd believe it if you were. You are a moderator. Anyway. Oh, yeah, you just wanted fashion advice for the Lovejoy concert.
Yeah.
Honestly, a bit of gold core could be cool.
Silence is gold.
Break out the Carhartts.
Jack Manifold.
Yeah, why not?
Should I wear all 3 pairs of Carhartt pants at once?
Go for it. Actually, maybe not. It'll be very warm. Lovejoy gigs are always really warm. Don't laugh at the prime in the back, right? Guys. If a guy as powerful as me lands himself on the Prime PR list, I get sent Prime for free, and I flog it. I stand outside local secondary schools and I sell it to people for £15 a bottle.
What?
Year 7s will buy anything with the Prime logo written on it. I just stand outside and I just sell the Prime for £15 a bottle. Anyway.
Am I getting free business advice?
No, because you can't get sent Prime for free like I can.
I don't know. Speak for yourself.
Look, you're not Jack Manifold, all right? Prime is going to reach out to you, and you're going to email
back.
back.
I tell them that I know Jack Manifold,
I don't think so. But either way, let me tell you this now. You are going to get an email from Prime saying, do you want some Prime? And you're not going to email back saying, Hey, Prime, thanks for the free Prime. I would love to receive this Prime. Thank you so much, Prime. And basically trying to say the word Prime in full caps as many times as you can in one email. You're not going to do that like I did, all right? And receive
Did you
free
put a little
Prime.
smiley at the end of it?
I don't believe so, but I don't remember. Anyway, we've gotten very distracted. So maybe you should just wear one Carhartt.
One singular pair of Carhartt pants. Okay,
yeah,
not all three.
Just,
not all
just
three.
the one. I'm noticing Gorpcore's it's very warm clothing, which isn't really. It's summer and it's a gig, which will be sweaty. So maybe.
So I have to offset that with something else.
Yeah, like I don't know, a tube top. I never really got why people called them that. I
don't know. They're a tube of fabric.
But the point being that it's like the least amount of like fabric on a top half of clothing that I can think of that is like still appropriate.
Okay, so barely shirt, but still shirt. Don't want to get kicked out of the venue. Don't want to get kicked out.
Of course, yeah, you need a shirt.
Oh, of course.
That would be a very strange thing to do.
A shirt is essential.
Yep, definitely.
And you didn't want me to wear your merch?
You can wear maybe the Jump Manifold TV cap, or the glasses. The glasses actually, I think the 3D glasses, Jump Manifold TV 3D glasses merch would be great for this sort of event. Perhaps the Jump Manifold Extreme beanie. Yeah, that's my advice. I think, and then I don't know, fuck it, maybe have a mustache on to show how much you love Ash Kabosu.
Oh yes, of course. The mustache is an essential portion.
Of course, but yeah, that's my advice. I hope that helps.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Take care, moderator. Now go do your job.
Yeah, you too. I will.
Take care. I got rid of them. They flew too close to the sun. The moderator should never get that close to the streamer, lest the power imbalance just goes completely out of whack. You know. Anyway, let's drag in another individual, shall we? That's it, actually. That's all I have to say. Just bring him in. Hello! Welcome. Your profile picture is just James Marriott with a massive arse. Anyway, sorry. Please. Welcome.
Oh, hello.
Hi there.
So, the thing I really want to ask you is, what is your thought on my dream career of being a photographer?
It sounds like a fun career. I like photography. I do it a little bit like in a hobbyist sort of way, and it's great. And there's also a lot of use for it. Like I think there are plenty of people, especially in my field, that would benefit from having photographers. Specifically, all the musicians. I mean, band photographers are like essential. So yes, I would say it's very if you're into it and it's a passion of yours and you're good at it, then there's no reason it can't be a job. Especially in the age of the internet, where you can just advertise yourself by just making an Instagram of all your cool pictures.
I totally agree. It's just because what is it? To be specific, I want to be a band photographer. If you know what they are.
That was my example I used of like people that you need them all the time. So yeah, I'd say it's a great. That's the first one I can think of that would be really easy to get into. In fact.
Yeah, because the first band I actually got to go see was Lovejoy, so therefore I met Wilbur.
Nice, very nice. I did that once as well. I hope your experience was as pleasant as mine, if not more pleasant, because he hit me in the head.
Oh my days.
He did.
That's actually scary.
Yeah, he went, "Why are you here?" He just hit me right in the side of the head, but I forgave him shortly afterwards when he came round.
You know what you should do? You should scrap him out, He
once famously said, "I could."
Look, and then, kick him over.
He once famously said to me that he believed I could do that to him.
You definitely should.
Well, maybe I will. Now you've said it.
I personally agree. And therefore, I think you should show everyone on Twitter proof that you did beat up Wilbur.
I haven't done it. He just said he thinks I would be able to. I've never done it because I don't have that sort of sentiment.
You will. I'm very sure you will.
Well, if I do, I'll post it on Twitter since you said Bender Fender.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I've got one last question, if that's okay.
That's more than okay. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you. Do you like my profile picture on Discord?
Yeah, it's just James Marriott with a big R, so I acknowledge this when you joined. Why is that? Where did you find this picture? Why does he look like that? What's all that movement back there?
I found it on Pinterest actually. He's all over Pinterest with that big bunda of his.
He is known for his big bunda, as you say. Anyway, thank you
Yeah.
so much. I really appreciate you representing the James Marriott big bunda lover community. Take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
You too.
I have nothing more to say. Nothing more to say. I think it's a photoshopped image. James Marriott, I believe, showed me that before, and I believe it's a photoshopped image. I don't think he has cake like that. If I was to, theorize. If I was to put on my MatPat hat, triple rhyme, by the way, I would say, that ain't for real. That ain't for real. Let's bring in someone else, shall we? Let's drag him in. See what we're talking to. Hey, love. How are you?
Oh, hello.
The joke is, chat, their username is love, which made that joke funny. Anyway, hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
Oh, hi. That caught me off guard. Hello.
It's okay. I catch myself off guard sometimes.
How are you to start off?
I'm good to start off. I'm pretty good starting. I hope I'll be just as good when we're finished. So, make sure of it.
Okay. Okay. So basically, my question is, I have a friend in Virginia, and I've been friends with them for about like
Virgin.
a year, and I've been to their mum's getting married later this year,
Mhm.
and I'm really close to them and their like basically like, all of their family.
Mhm.
And earlier last year, I had met another friend in the UK by accident. So I was like walking down the street and they were just there. And it's been really awkward and I haven't spoken to them since. And basically, I was invited to their mum's wedding,
Very
like,
cool.
literally like November last year. But I'm a bit worried because I don't know if like when I go, if it's going to be awkward, like with like the girl and also the parents, because it is like their mum's big day and I don't want to make it awkward. And I don't even know if I should go or not, like, because I'm scared it's going to happen like to my friendship now and what's going to happen like my friendship here and then what's happened to the other guy. Like, I don't know if it's going to be awkward or not.
So, I'm not 100. I kind of lost you a little bit halfway through, but I think I know enough to give you an answer. I would say if you've been invited to a wedding and they genuinely want you to come and you feel like you want to go as well, then I would say don't let someone else being there that you might have an awkward vibe with stop you. If you are going there with the intention of not making things weird because it's someone's special day, then I would imagine you won't. And if it does end up going that way, then I would imagine it will be instigated by them, given that you're going with the intention of that not happening. That being the case, I would imagine everyone will see that and hopefully be cool with you. And I would imagine, hopefully, this person is mature enough to also go, this is someone else's big day, and I should probably just not make it awkward today. You can probably just like, I've been in plenty of rooms where people I don't like are there, and they're in the same social situations as me, and you just kind of have to like, did I say of me? I meant as me. And either way, they're in the same social situations. You just kind of have to like set that aside for a second and just be like civil, you know? You don't have to hang with them. You don't have to like make jokes with them. But like if they talk to you, talk about it, just be normal. Just like set your differences aside for a minute. I've done it plenty of times in plenty of different rooms, and I think most people aren't looking to make a public scene with things. So I would imagine hopefully they will do the same. So I wouldn't stress too much.
Okay, thank you.
You're more than
Also,
welcome.
my boyfriend asked, do you like the color green?
Yeah, it's green is I said green was the funniest color. Funny things are green, such as witches, goblins, gremlins, snot, things like that. Just kind of mystical things, like an evil green potion or perhaps a green spell. Cast by an evil green witch.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
For that reason, green's a good color. But yeah, anyway.
Okay, thank you.
You're more than welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye. Green is a funny color, by the way. I thought about this once. Green is the funniest color. Evil green content creators. There's a couple out there. They get exposed. Thank God. Someone said roses are red, silence is gold. Come get advice from Jack Manifold. It's a good poem. Thank you. Someone said an evil green elixir. Yeah, like an elixir or a potion. I think anyone who could mix shit together in a pot. Anyone who can mix some shit together in a pot and make some sort of elixir or remedy that comes out green is it's pretty badass. green is not a creative color. It's not, but again, it's the color of mystical beings. That's really the main sort of a green fart color. Even better. That's what I'm saying. Green is the color of farts. Evil green fart clouds that smell. So yeah, it's all good. Not everything that's green is great. Not everything that's green is great. There's some terrible green things. We don't have to name them all today, but we all know what we're talking about. Some evil green things, really evil green things in this world. And we're not defending everything that is green. Simply the mystical beings like goblins, gremlins, warlocks. Warlocks aren't green, but witches are, if they're evil. Anyway. Ahead we move. Let's invite someone. Into the VC, that is. Sorry, I wasn't clear enough. Let's drag them in. Hello, Rach. Oh,
hello.
I would guess.
Hi.
Hello. It just says Rach. It's probably Rachel, right?
Yes, it is. Can you hear me?
Yep. What can I say? I'm quite the mystic, by the way. I just conjure up information. Where do I get it from? The spirit realm, perhaps. Anyway, maybe
just
the quantum realm.
five head energy.
I have it. Anyway, what are you gonna hit me with? What question do you have?
Sorry, if my mic's really bad, I'm using my phone.
It's okay. Don't worry. It sounds fine.
Okay. So I have a college interview tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for architecture.
Ooh, very fun.
And in the portfolio, I get to put like Minecraft pictures.
That's hilarious. It makes sense, but like, holy shit, that's so funny. Minecraft builders can get architecture degrees.
Yeah, so I'm wondering how, as a Minecraft professional yourself, how do I professionally portray Minecraft for college?
So the problem with my job is, because I am, as you say, a professional Minecraft player. My job professionally involves playing Minecraft, which is a very strange thing to think about. However, one thing my professional job sadly doesn't require is much professionalism. However, I have had some brands that I've done work with, done like Minecraft integrations into stuff. And they obviously give me like proper brand. Whenever you work with a brand, you realize that it's kind of like a bunch of people in an office kind of putting together a kind of silly thing as seriously as possible. They're like, we need you to build a big giant penis in Minecraft for charity. I never built a penis.
I'll put loads of those in the portfolio. They'll love that.
You should not build a giant penis. This was just an example. Yeah. But they have to like put it on slides and make it, you explain shit. Like honestly, just a picture with maybe just some explanation about like why you made a thing a certain way, what it's supposed to be, because obviously it is a bit of an abstraction. Like a Minecraft house doesn't look exactly like a real house. Like this is this in Minecraft. I did it using blah 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 blah. Say if you use fucking world edit, I don't know, explain it. Like maybe that's important. I don't really know. I think the main thing is just kind of your understanding of sort of how to make buildings look good and stuff.
Yes, I understand. Yeah. When they ask me who my favorite architect is, I'll say Phil's a Minecraft.
He is kind of an architect, actually. I never thought about that, but he is. Yeah, he's good at building. I'm not. You really asked the wrong one. But, I appreciate you asking me nonetheless. So thank you.
You're more known for burning the buildings, I'd say.
Burning buildings. I built the house. That was a really good.
Oh, the house. You can't forget the house.
Yeah, it was kind of sick.
But you did burn the house as well. So
yeah, but only in a deep amount of emotional stress.
Of course.
It was in a real low.
Team Manifold defender.
Thank you.
Always.
I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. He was the best character. He also
he was.
He canonically ended the whole Dream SMP. Do you believe that?
Yeah, as he should.
That wasn't. That was not. I don't think that was supposed to. I'm going to say this now.
No.
I don't think that was supposed to be the accepted ending, but things just kind of panned out that way. So now me blowing it all up was just the way it went, and I'm all right with that.
I mean, he was always the main character. Always.
I knew that. Anyway. Is that all?
That is all. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Oh,
last thing.
It wasn't all. They lied.
I did lie. I think it's you, the streamer who I'm thinking of. Can you not burp?
No, I can't.
I can't either.
It's more common than you think. My girlfriend can't burp.
Yeah.
Wilbur can't. Wilbur can nowadays, but he couldn't for a long time.
Do you get like painful hiccups, or is that like just a me thing?
Yeah, no, sometimes, not very often. I mainly get like gurglies. Like I'll just be sat there and like I'll kind of be burping, but
Okay.
on a level I can control. It's just kind of like if there's gonna be a burp, I'll just kind of leak out. It'll be kind of go like.
Lovely.
It's kind of gross, actually. Yeah.
I found my people. So
There's
I
some people
love
in
that
chat
I
as well. So.
transitioned from architecture to burping. That's really great.
Hey, these streams go crazy, man. That shit
Yeah.
always happens. Anyway,
Well, thank you very much.
you're more than welcome. Have a good one. Take
Thank
care.
you. You too. Take
Bye-bye.
care.
You know what? Let's drag in another person. I want to go straight on to the next one. Hello. Hi.
Oi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi there. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Excellent. What is the problem you need help with?
So I don't really, well, it kind of is a problem. I made pancakes earlier. So my
Delicious. Doesn't sound like a problem yet.
so my question is going to be if you like pancakes better or waffles.
I think I prefer pancakes, but I've been on a bit of a waffle kick recently because they're slightly more aerated and they feel less dense on your stomach. So if I'm not as hungry, or I don't want to feel as like stodgy afterwards, I'll eat waffles. So I ate a lot of waffles before boxing. It wasn't the best breakfast to be having, but I was kind of nervous, so I was just trying to I had to eat, so I was trying to just get whatever down me I could, and waffles was better than pancakes. But as a rule, I'm a pancakes guy. Blueberry pancakes, a little bit of berry compote, you know, some
Yeah.
ice cream maybe. Sort of
Yeah,
shit
you
I'm
got
on.
so like I said, I made pancakes earlier
Mhm.
and they failed miserably.
Oh dear, I have done that before though.
Yeah, so my problem is that I am sort of disappointed in myself because I am studying to become a chef, and my teachers would be
This is a big issue.
disappointed. Yeah, that's a
Do
big
you
issue.
regularly fuck up food, or was this just kind of like a one-off?
No, not regular. Sorry, I can't speak.
It's okay. I understand the point you're trying to make, and that's fine. If it's just a one-off fuck-up, you can forgive yourself. It's okay. You didn't mean to make this pancake bad, and it happens sometimes. Even the best chefs make some bad meals, you know? It just happens. I mean, think about, like, I've never had anything by Jamie Oliver that I think's good. You know? And he's perfectly successful for robbing children of McDonald's or whatever he did. You know? Like, I think Jamie Oliver, he's a British chef. Nothing I've had from him tastes good. And he's doing fine. So I reckon you still have every chance in the world as long as you can listen to instructions from a head chef. And then maybe one day you can be head chef. And then you can shout at people. I'm
definitely going to be head chef one day.
I hope you do. I really hope you do. I like that sort of manifestation. You're just saying that shit. It's true. And I respect that. Anyway,
Yeah.
Best of luck to you. I hope your next batch of pancakes turn out better. Mine did, if you want to know. I made pancakes more recently and they went better. My first lot went very poorly, but I was nervous because I was making them to ask my girlfriend to be my girlfriend. So there's a lot of pressure on the pancakes. So maybe you just put too much pressure on yourself. Ease up a little. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, I'll try. Thank you.
Of course. Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Another life solved. Their problems erased. I'm good at this. I'm very, very good at this. Yeah, my last batch of pancakes were... The ones I made for Ellie kind of sucked. I dropped one on the floor and it went everywhere. But I made one on Pancake Day that was pretty solid. I had a water, got a sore throat. Hi, chat. Hello, Kratos guy. I didn't realise Kratos had a guy, but... Glad to see that he's here. Welcome. Debatable? What do you mean? You didn't eat my fucking Pancake Day pancake, man. How are you going to say debatable to a pancake you didn't have? I don't fuck with all of you. Some of you I fuck with, but some of you make me mad. Pausing that music again. I don't know. Let's just drag someone else in. Hello!
Hi!
Hi there. Welcome.
Mr. Jack Manifold, oh my god.
Indeed, thank you.
I just wanted to say, before I ask my question, thank you so much for rating my apartment on your places you'd least likely want to be naked in S tier.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want to be naked at your apartment. I would not want to be naked there. That's absolutely correct.
Okay, but it's very nice. I think you'll like it there.
Yeah, no, but by the simple fact that it is your apartment, someone who, and I don't take this the wrong way. I truly do appreciate this, but you watch me on Twitch, and you're here in this VC, and I would not like to be naked within 100-meter square radius of you, if that's okay.
Oh yeah, I understand that, but I don't have bodies in my apartment.
This wasn't something I questioned. That was an old.
Oh, well.
That was the old Freudian slip, I believe. That I will be calling the police. Anyway, before I do, what do you need help with? If it's how to escape the police, I can't help you.
No, I have no trouble with the police. So I'm currently in school. I graduate next year, and I have no idea what I want to do. I don't do well in math or physics or chemistry, even though I enjoy like chemistry and biology. But I just have no idea what I want to do, and I have no motivation to like try to want to do something.
I was there, and I'll tell you what I did. And actually, what I did was very silly, so I will tell you what you should do. Because I'll tell you what happened to me, and that's what I should... What happened to me by accident should have been what I tried to do. I was doing well in sixth form. This was only the opposite. I've always done well in school, but it didn't change the fact that I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't really have much motivation to try, anything in particular. And I think if you're in that position, which a lot of people are after school, because there's a lot of years back to back of just studying, and it gets very easy to burn yourself out doing that. What you should do, in my opinion, is if you feel that way, take a gap year, live life, give yourself the freedom you're clearly craving, and over that time, eventually you will go, you know what, I'm tired of not doing something that feels productive, or at least I did. And then you will go, okay, what? And then at that moment, when you go, I want to be doing something, you go, all right, what do I want to do? And all of a sudden, when you have the desire to do things, the answer of what you want to do comes so much more easily. And you can actually start making fucking progress towards that. Also, gap years, life isn't about a fucking career and working. It's about living and having experiences. And that's why, ultimately, I've done things over my career that I would say have been detrimental towards it, potentially. But that have been great life experiences that I would never replace. And I think, because ultimately, the currency of life is truly the experiences you get and have, and the things you get to be a part of, and not, fucking career or wealth or whatever. Given that that's the case, gap years are an extremely important way of giving yourself a lack of responsibilities you need to experience certain things, as well as learning a little bit more about life and the way you like to live it as an individual for the first time before you make a decision about a career that ultimately will integrate into said life very, very soon. And it's not a decision it's a big decision to be making before you even know what sort of life you want to live. I obviously didn't do this. I went straight into an apprenticeship after sixth form because it was like kind of a fleeting offer, and I figured, this is a decent option. And I was going to go into software engineering, which I think ultimately would have been fine. But then COVID hit, and I got a lot of free time, and I tried doing this thing because, as I say, I'd spent a bunch of time pissing about doing nothing, and then I went, maybe I should try doing something that feels productive. And I did this, and it actually fucking paid off. And now I have a job that I think's really cool, and I live the life that I want to live, and I had a bunch of experiences, and I'm truly the person that I feel like I should have been, and I would not be this person given I didn't have those experiences. And I think I was very lucky that I had a forced sort of gap period on me that I could then see what having a gap period was like enough to make the right decision and drop out of school to pursue something that I was actually really passionate about. Basically, you don't get the lack of responsibilities that you have in childhood for very long. I realise I'm in a position where I kind of accidentally thrust myself into a quite busy career very young, so I obviously lost those lack of responsibilities very quickly. But equally I threw myself into a career with although lots of responsibilities, perhaps responsibilities that are I don't have certain responsibilities that most people have that are very stressful, so I'm kind of lucky in that sense, but I have other responsibilities that people don't have, so it's kind of a mixed bag. But the point being that I'm definitely not living at all without responsibilities. I cast that away quite quickly, and I would say if I would do one thing differently, I would never change the life I'm living, but I kind of wish I'd just fucked around a little bit more beforehand. But hey, I would never take it back. But anyway, basically what I'm saying after all of that is fuck around, find out. You don't need to make that decision right now. Fucking around and finding out is the best way to make it. As much as everyone older than you will tell you otherwise, I promise you, you will learn more about yourself and you will go, hey, I know me better than anyone now. I can make this decision. That's my honest to God, genuine advice.
Okay, I might fuck around and find out.
You should.
It's a pattern in my life that whenever I'm not doing anything, I just feel so unproductive and I kind of spiral into a depressive state.
Great, but that's great is a very weird answer to that question, but I'm the same. This is why I'm saying it's great. I find that forcing yourself to have a break, it will be a good thing because this is what will happen. You'll enjoy having a break for a bit because you're probably burnt out because you probably overwork yourself, and then what will happen is you'll start feeling shitty because you're unproductive, as I do all the time whenever I have a bit of time away. And then all of a sudden, because I'm like, God, I'm starting to feel shitty. I know how to fix this. I should do something. And then all of a sudden my brain goes, well, you need something to do. And then all of a sudden those answers just arrive. It's like a negative motivation to do something isn't necessarily a bad thing all the time if you know how to work with it. Obviously I'm not saying it's necessarily a good thing. It can land you in a depressive state and it sucks. But my point being like, hey, if you can work with those emotions and use them as a guidance to when you need to start working again and how to find the right things to do, then they can be positive. You can definitely spin them into a positive thing. There was another thing I wanted to say off the back of that before I let you go on to the next point. It was something along the lines of like, one thing I always worry about is if I don't keep myself in check if I don't keep myself in check and I allow myself not to work, I just won't work and I'll get lazy. But then like, because I'm so scared of like being lazy and I want to keep myself in check, I just do keep myself in check. Like the fact that you have those emotions tells me you're never going to let yourself get to a point where you're like really unproductive. So you don't really need to stress. Ultimately, you'll be fine. It'll be a good break. I'm sure of it.
You underestimate the power of procrastination, my guy.
No, I don't, because I do it all the time. But like, trust me, you'll figure it out. I'm sure you will. Yeah. You sound like how I view myself, or I did before I kind of really like came to terms with the fact that actually I'm a much harder worker than I give myself credit for. I just work in weird patterns.
Yeah, okay. But as you said, I am kind of scared that I might just never work or study or anything because I'm also very picky and shy. I almost refuse to work with like kids, people, or food because I'm afraid of messing up. So that's what I'm also.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I never work with kids or food. People I don't mind so much, but children. I mean, something now is I like. I'm such an old man these days. Like I've got over the last year. My 20th year turned me from a teenager to a fucking middle-aged man. It was so weird. I just kind of like I settled down with a girl and I'm now getting almost did a spoiler. I'm getting nothing. I'm getting nothing. I get nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Come on.
No. It's not my spoiler to spoil. But I've really settled down in the last year. I now review wine and I just chill at home when I got free time and watch shit instead of going out. I don't know, man. I just, he's getting a job. I'm not getting a job. I already have a job. It's very hard, thank you. But
and very entertaining.
You're gonna say a TV show? I'm not telling you what I'm getting, all right? Blood needs to eat. I do need to eat. We will be eating soon. Anyway, I hope my motivation was able to help you.
Yeah,
Good.
Really.
I'm really glad. Anyway.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
I hope you do as well. Take care. Have a good one.
Among Us.
Great. He's getting drunk. I'm not drunk. I had, earlier today, I had half a beer. I thought it was sunny outside. I'll sit out on the balcony. I'll have half a beer. I'll allow myself to have half a beer. Maybe that's why I'm like this. No, it's because I haven't slept. I'm only here because my friend is waiting to talk. But what if we never speak to your friend? I don't know who your friend is. I never said I was getting a child, by the way. I don't know who made that up. So getting a child is a very weird way of putting it. That makes it like awfully like sinister. Like having a child is how you say it if you're having a child by normal means. Getting a child sounds like either adoption or kidnap. And adoption is the cool one, but I even then I think you'd say adopting. I feel like getting is the only sinister one. Getting a vasectomy? I am getting a vasectomy, guys. My wife's boyfriend asked me to get one, but he bought me a Nintendo Switch, so I couldn't say no to that fucking charming little guy. Anyway, let's drag the next person in here. Hello?
Hello?
Hi there.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I'm glad to hear it, truly. What is the dilemma you have for me?
All right. Do you have any tips for motivation or for like studying and how to like focus?
Now, as I've gotten older, I've begun to realize I think I have a very severe case of undiagnosed ADHD, so I'm not the best at focus or motivation. However, because of having struggled with them and then deciding to make myself unemployed, everyone's now going to laugh. I'm not unemployed! Self-employed was the words I was trying to look for. Making myself self-employed and therefore relying purely on myself for motivation since no one else is there to keep me in check. And I don't even have management. Like other YouTubers have managers that go, you should do your job. I refuse management because of, well, probably because they tell me to do my job and I'd fall out with them. I hate being told to do things. I just have to feel like I need to do them or I want to do them. But anyway, all this to say, although I'm not great at motivation or things like that, I have struggled with them and therefore have came up with like sort of ways of getting along with it. And essentially, I find the best way to do it is this is the most generic shit, but they always say it, but like visualizing an end goal, like knowing what you're actually ultimately trying to do. But also like a short-term goal is great as well. An end goal is good because it's something that like makes your work feel worthwhile. But then making a short-term goal within that long-term goal is good. So like whenever I was doing the boxing training, on days I needed to run, but I didn't really want to run, I'd be like, I should run today. And it's like, why? It's like, because I want to win this boxing match. That's the ultimate goal. And it's like, yeah, but why do I need to run today? And it's like, because if you don't run today, you won't get as many runs in before you fucking box and your fitness will be bad. It's like, okay, there is a necessity to run today. Otherwise, I will be detrimented in my main goal. You know, like giving myself that sort of immediate and long-term goal. Because like I found just long-term goals, it's like, okay, that's tomorrow's problem if it's a long-term goal. But automatic, if you give yourself sort of a short-term, like, this is why this needs to be done today, sort of like thing, I find that generally helps for motivation. But I am also a sucker for negative motivation and not positive. So I realize I'm giving you sort of negative motivation here. But it's what works for me. And honestly, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. And then, what was the other one? You said, just like...
Focusing.
Focusing, yeah. Ironic that that was the one I couldn't seem to remember. Focusing is a harder one. I would say it's just finding out when you feel most in your zone. I find that my focus is really sporadic. I just have some days where I find I'm really able to focus. I was having a bit of one today, and then my brain just kind of halfway through just went, no, and decided that I didn't want to focus no more. And I just kind of got distracted. But I have some days where I'm just like, wow, I'm getting so many jobs done. I'm doing job after job after job. Other days I literally take like 4 hours to get ready. I'm like, fuck, I got nothing done today. I feel like me, I think it's just it's kind of because your focus is so sporadic. It's kind of knowing when those days are upon you and doing and kind of taking advantage of them. Like if you feel that sort of energy, being like, okay, I'm actually gonna make an effort to utilize it. And then also like figuring out what puts you in that mood. I used to find that I used to like working outside. Just something about like being outside. You used to just like there was enough like stuff going off that it was still kind of interesting. Putting on some music that kind of accompanied it and stuff. It was good. But sometimes I found if I was reading, music was kind of hard because the lyrics would be going in at the same time as the words, and I'd jumble them. So like the stream of words would go in with a stream of lyrics, and they blend, and I'd be all of a sudden like reading about physics, and then fucking like I don't know, Baby No Money tells me like balls hanging low, and I'm like, what? It's kind of like that's a difficult one. But if music works for you, then it's good. If not, I always have to listen to music without lyrics to study. But basically what I'm saying is it's each to their own. But I think it's kind of like trying different things and figuring out what works for you, you know?
Yeah, because usually I would like get a website, like click the button or something. So like after I like done one page of notes, I would like click the button to see what would happen. But like that like ended up not working because I'd get more distracted.
Yeah, I think I found that like I couldn't really work on a reward system because I'd ultimately get so much more like dopamine reward from doing the reward that I'm like, why don't I just do the reward? I have free will. And then I just get distracted by whatever the reward I was making was. Like, it's like, oh, I study for 20 minutes so I can watch TV, but then I'd sit and watch TV for hours. Like, I can't give myself, like, a big dopamine high as a reward because, like, my brain's smart enough to know it wasn't doing the task that gave me that. It was just the thing. So if you're like that, then I'd say it's kind of a case of like, I don't know, like not motivating yourself like through reward, but kind of like, I find that try and make feeling productive feel rewarding. I don't know how you do that, but for me that works.
Yeah, because it's usually the pressure that gets me to study, but even that I don't really do well.
That's me too. Again, this just sounds like classic ADHD stuff. I ain't gonna diagnose you. I'm not fucking professional enough, but like, it's just the kind of classic stuff. And I'd say, with that being said, even if you don't have ADHD, which you might not, I'd still look into like some ADHD sort of like study focus techniques. Because I found that, like, I don't know if I'm diagnosed or not, but, like, I found myself falling into those similar patterns that are described in ADHD. So whether or not I'm diagnosable doesn't really matter, because I figured that the remedies that people have came up with will probably work on me as well, and I found they did. So I would say just looking those up and, like, kind of scrolling through what other people find works is probably the best way of doing it.
Yeah, okay. I'll try that then.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Thank you.
No worries at all. Take care. Have a good one. Best of luck.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Someone said his chair reminds me of Kuromi. No, it's a Batman chair. Can you believe that? It always shocked me, but Ellen O'Neill has a Batman fucking chair. I can't... The logo... Where's the logo? Oh, it's here. It's behind me. She doesn't like superheroes at all. She's watched like 2 of the Marvel movies. I mean, it's sick as fuck, but like, it always shocks me that she has that. I think it's just because it has a bat on it, and she figured that was like kind of spooky vibes. I honestly believe like I think she knows it's Batman, but I think she like it neglects to like acknowledge it. I think in her head it's got a bat on it and that's cool. But to me it's like it's fucking I am Vengeance chair, you know? I feel like a badass when I'm sat in this.